Good. Yes. Hey there, guys. It's Metro, and we are back. Back again. Today, another big kind of announcement from Blizzard as of last night. We probably should get that up. I'll show you what's happening. So, Blizzard fixing health scaling bugs for Mythic Plus testing. I guess we had too little health, so I'm going to go confirm that real quick. It should be very easily doable. But they're also making it so 12s have 678 scaling, or whatever you would say about that. So that will make it a lot easier to test 12s. So we're going to go test 12s today. So before we do that, we need to get to... All my scrolls are gone. Why is that? Well, we need... I want to do all of them anyway, but we need Rookery... Or I mean, I want to do Floodgate and see what Floodgate looks like. Because that's the one we started with yesterday. And then we just need another scroll for the levels. We'll pick up a 10 again just in case, but... Yesterday it seemed hard to find people for 12s, but... Hopefully now today it won't be hard. Alright, so we're going to go to... Hey, Zach, welcome. So we're going to go to Operation Floodgate on a 10 and take a look at what it actually has health-wise. Because we should have yesterday's stream to compare it to. Let's take a look. Live. This one. Hey, Frosties, welcome. Okay, so where do we start it? So this is the 10. Hey, Bird, welcome. Glad you're back on the Pokemon games. Yeah, oh shit, I forgot to mention that too. Let me do that real quick. We got a lot of them. I'm going all in on that right now. So, yeah, if you guys are not aware, I've been doing a very hard Let's Play of a Pokemon game on my other channel. I'm going to link it there. It is 18 episodes in, but we haven't done it in like since the season started basically. So we're back to it finally. And it is insane. It's so fun, and I just got like a crazy something while I was recording this morning that would make me want to play it even more. So I am going to be doing a lot of episodes of that. I hope to actually like beat it. Like to finish it, but it's gonna be hard to do that. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so a sniper on 10 before had 78.91 million health. So let's go see how much it will have today. Floodgate. A shiny? No, no shiny. Something way cooler. Anna, welcome. One thing I would suggest is increase shiny odds. Oh yeah, I wish I knew how to mod those games because I would really. I have a field day with that game. That's one of the best games I've ever played. Like best Pokemon games I've ever played. And I think it could use with a few tweaks. If that was a fan game, I would be doing a lot of work on that. But I have no idea how to edit the ROM hacks. I don't know anything about ROM hacks. My favorite thing to do in that game would be to do a Team Rocket run where you only use stolen Pokemon and make it so balls can catch the opposing Pokemon. I love that idea. First Boston Priory had 8 billion health on a 4 yesterday, and 8 today had 4 billion? Billion? Let's take a look at... We're going to just run the experiment ourselves one way or the other. Yeah, I don't know what that even means. That's definitely not how it's supposed to be one way or the other. Okay. So 10 Floodgate under the same circumstances, just with the changes. We went from 70, what is that number? 78.91. Thanks for the sub. It is something Bora. Sorry, I missed it, but can you do a motherload key? I don't think we are supposed to. I actually still have a scroll for motherload though. So again, 78.91. And now, oh yeah, huge jump. 78.91 yesterday up to 1.1, yeah, 118. So what is the difference there? That's a gigantic jump, right? Who's good at math? We can use a thing online to do it, I guess. Percentage increase calculator. I could use the subtraction. Yeah, I just meant like what percentage is it higher? Okay, so 78.91, and then the other number is 118.37. The answer is it's a 50% increase. Holy shit. A 50% increase. Wow. Okay. Substantial. So maybe 12 still out of range. We'll see. I'm definitely going to list the 12 as the first key, and we'll see if people actually sign up to it. Yoda, and then we're doing 16s last night. Damage seemed fine. 16s? What the fuck? Been pushing 1 million to 1.4 million HPS. Sometimes I feel strong as hell and can DPS. Others, everyone is just falling over. Yeah, no doubt you got a lot to learn in the new seasons always. Randomly, my buddies and I are going to Wyoming this weekend to buy fireworks. How long of a trip is that? Why fireworks? In the middle of the winter. Alright, let's see. Hopefully people sign up because I really want to test 12s. The stupid pot shot mobs suck. Oh, which ones? What are those? Last boss on Priory legitimately needs 4 million HPS to survive it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that boss seems hard. Og. China guys. See what happens. Quick invites for the China guys. But Death Knight looks fine in 11.1, correct. That is correct. Just the mobs that jump out and start shooting at people in that dungeon, or... Okay, I guess those guys are leaving for some reason. I might fall flat, but I'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, come on. Better to have somebody I know won't leave, that's for sure. What's happening with the ring with the 3 sockets next patch? Nothing. What? Hey, Dalgoritham, what's up? Welcome. What the hell's going on? I guess it's the time for the Chinese players to be on or something. You'll be promptly replacing it. They said they wanted to last for a while, didn't they? Did my message get censored? I must have. I don't see a message. Yeah, okay, I see it now. Shit, the Chinese guy left when he saw the Taiwanese guy joined. Oh, really? They're different? I don't know anything. You can tell by the language that's written there, I guess. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. It's not any harder in terms of damage. They confirmed that. But it is. Everything has a lot more health, so. I'm just kidding. Those two nationalities hate each other. Oh, yeah. Metro, did you see the Pokemon TCG game cards that I posted? Yeah, I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Not a fan of the phone app thing, but they look really good, yeah. I mean, these cards are just gorgeous, man. I wish this was actual art. It's a little too digital for me, but I love this border, man. The world can't suffer another Giratina, though, I don't think. Oh, yeah, here, let me use a food buff, too. Didn't use these at all yesterday. Do you like Sand Landing Keys or the other? I play Dawnbreaker. I play DB, Deathbringer. Exclusively. Did you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I never really played Pokemon or Magic or anything, but I did play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was young. Me and a friend of mine used to play like once a week kind of thing. We would get together. DB still plays with low haste. For me, I go versatility and mastery if that's your question. I don't know what everybody else is doing. I don't look at that kind of stuff. Okay, so substantially more gear since yesterday's 12 testing that we did. And it wasn't really that bad when we did it. Obviously things have more health, but other than that, shouldn't be much of a difference. You build specifically into defense, yes. Feel like we're taking much damage here at all. I mean, the gear is a huge jump. We went from 665 to 678. That's like ridiculously high, so. Is this what we're gonna end the season at? 678? Six is 6 mythic, got it. Pretty crazy. I don't think they've ever tested at like full max item level stuff. That's pretty cool. Smart idea on their part. This seems so fucking easy. Hey Jay, what's up? Welcome. I like literally am not taking damage. Probably the biggest pull we can do in the dungeon. Your HP doesn't even move, yeah. That's crazy. Like I'm not playing a Blood Death Knight. Blood Death Knight is apparently meta this season. Crazy. Yeah, we'll see that. I'll believe that when I see it. Yoda keeps telling everyone who listens Blood Death Knight is going to be meta. Oh god. Well, good for me, I guess. I'll benefit from that at least. But it's not in any way changed defensively, right? So that's kind of frustrating to see that. A viewer of mine is saying like, your health isn't moving because it's meta. It's like, well, they had made no changes defensively, like whatsoever. Don't you have to get 3k for the mount? Yes. Yoda did a stress test of tanks and Blood Death Knight was the only one that survived, and it did good damage as well. And that's funny because they made no changes to them whatsoever, right? We'll do a 17 alone on all tanks and see how long he lasts. Yeah, I've heard of that. We're not going that way. I've heard of that. That's an interesting strategy of his. That's pretty, 17 is pretty aggressive though. I guess lower and it's like guaranteed that he's going to survive on most tanks, so it's kind of pointless. He said it's not the Blood Death Knight itself, it's the dungeons. There's a lack of tank busters that hurt Blood Death Knight. Oh yeah. Well, that's good that you understand that at least. Oh, we don't actually have a Bloodlust, you know. Really weird with no music. Pally, Bear, and Monk died on a 15. The same pull on 17 took Demon Hunter 6 minutes to solo. Took Death Knight 8 minutes. Gotcha. What dungeon did he do the test in? Oh, this one. That's cool. Health differences are very noticeable on the boss though. Look how long it's taking. Although we got one guy just like AFK. How does Blood Death Knight feel now? They have had no changes whatsoever. So the exact same. We like failed. Yeah, we like. Oh no, we didn't. We killed it. Did they like elongate this? It feels like this is way longer than it was. If you fail the boss, just gets a bubble until ads are dead. Oh, okay. So we like almost failed it, but we ended up getting away with it. You ever played Diablo? Yeah, I did. I played a lot of Diablo 2 somewhat recently. I got into modding Diablo 2 and it was very fun. But I'm not really a big fan of ARPGs, to be honest. I just really like the idea that you can mod Diablo 2. The health on those, yeah. It's a huge jump, right? Yesterday. Our damage is not particularly good though. We got a guy doing half of the other players. Yep.
Only the strongest.
Not allowed to wipe it up, I guess. Not bad. Recently started playing the new season Diablo 4 while waiting for 11.1. It's pretty fun. Sweet. Is this to put pressure on more DPS checks? No, this is just how it is. Like, they didn't actually make any change. It was just a bugged thing, basically. We just had one really bad damage here. Like, I know he died and shit, so we'll see. It's better, but that guy did half the damage to the other people. Diab, what's up? Welcome. It does seem like there's going to be a lot of healing checks, so yeah. Not sure if I'm going to go back to maining Blood Death Knight or stay as the meme Rep Pally. Well, no rush to make that decision. You got a while. You love Blood Death Knight, but it feels like it's missing something? Really? I feel the complete opposite. They've gained so much access to their tools over the last 2 expansions compared to how it used to be. I think we maybe physically cannot beat this boss. We simply do not have the damage to kill the ads, it seems. Probably gonna end up seeing a blanketed HP nerf to keys. Maybe, yeah. Not sure what's going on here. Everybody's telling me 12 is supposed to be a lot easier than 12 in the past, so I don't know why at full gear we wouldn't be able to kill these ads. Might be just a bug with the boss or something. Keeping them together seems crucial as well. I've never really pushed, only chilled in 20s, not 10s, but I used to be able to tab out and look at Twitter. Now I actually have to play. What the fuck? You were never able to do that as a tank. If you were, you were just getting carried by the rest of the group or something. That does not exist as a tank. We gotta kick that too, that's not going well either. Alright, well we did beat the ads this time, but it's like healing requirements very high. And we did not do very good damage to the boss. That mechanic always sneaks up on me. It's such a strange thing fighting in the game with no music, but with other sounds. Kick the spell. When's the ETA for season 2? Oh, we don't know yet. No announcement on that yet. God, it's really annoying how they keep moving this much. Hey Griffin, what's up? Welcome. Looks like a raid boss. It's gonna be like a 6-minute fight, right? I don't. Where can we even fight him at this point? Watching POE become a shit show, and GGG is losing a lot of players' faith. Oh wow, what's going on? Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last week of March when the patch comes out, but My WoW Retail and Classic seem to have uninstalled themselves. Have you ever seen this? I've seen the client like fail to recognize them, but they're still on your hard drive. That's what you mean. You just have to like go back and change the paths, basically. Okay, well that's another wipe. You pulled trash, brother. Walked over and grabbed them trash mobs. Anyway, D-Root, welcome back. They promised to still work on PoE 1 during early access of PoE 2, and they haven't done it. And they're having a league last possibly a year. Oh, like, so it's like people are mad that PoE 1's getting like totally dropped or whatever. I'll check if it's just the client losing the file location. Yeah, take a look if they're still in your actual hard drive or not. Because that would be, if not, then you have something seriously wrong with your hard drive and you need to replace it ASAP. Guess we'll clear this stuff. Teenage Dirtbag, that's a funny song, right? I can't forget that VOD. I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Ooh. It's funny. It's actually like a funny song. It really is. Whoever like came up with that, it's quite an interesting way to design a song. All right. Trash has been pulled. I guess we probably need to like move them closer to the edges. Weedus, yeah. You gotta do that really high note. Oh, I can't do that, yeah. No, I cannot do that, sorry. Monk's living dangerously. He got ran over, yeah. Does a lot of damage. We're actually kicking now, so that's good. We killed the ads effectively that time. Felt like a lot better. Way better burn on that too. Not sure what that LUA error keeps popping up, why that keeps popping up. Hey Heron, welcome. Definitely can't blind these mobs. I don't know why I thought you'd be able to. Does the shield do damage too or something? Yeah. That's like fucking GG as shit. Like it going into that is really bad. This is like another... We might have to do 2 more of these phases. Maybe not. You were right, launcher changed the file path for some reason. Yeah, I've had that before. It's definitely like a freak out moment when you see it, but like there's no physical way for that many gigabytes of your hard drive to get deleted. Unless you somehow have a serious problem with your hard drive, but it allowed the computer to still boot. This is going to be a solo save situation here, I think. Everybody was attacking the boss, I think. And that was really bad on that front. On the other side again. Kill it. Barely gonna get by. Okay. Sketchy. Finished all dungeons on 12 yesterday. Oh, you're talking about live WoW. It took forever to see Eric Kara. To see it? What do you mean, like you couldn't get invites? Our keys just never ruled Eric Kara. Oh, you were doing a like non-pug situation, got it. Probably can AMS that. The tanks seem like they're gonna be gods this season, man. This is pretty wild. Hey Noodle, what's up? How goes PTR? Yeah, crazy actually. That boss, how long was that fight? I don't have DBM or anything, but that seemed like that'd be like 6 minutes or something. The boss we just fought was like insanely long. And this is bug day. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Really annoying. I ran out of talent. A couple people got hit by the frontal there. That was just kind of bad luck on that front. We can't stop wind up with the grip, but it can be stunned. And these guys are the ones that I noticed that we can't use blinding sheet on either because they're mechanical, which I did not know was a thing until Caliban told me. Good morning. I just keep getting aggro, man. Hey, welcome Daisy. How's it going? Class balance on retail is still atrocious. This is the PTR in case you're confused with what you're looking at, but That would be, what makes you say that specifically? I think if we jump, we could hit them with auto attacks. Yeah. Kind of annoying though. This mob really sucks because you have to keep burning through that yellow health bar, man. That's health that you don't need to fight. Looking at the class popularity on 12 keys. Oh, well, that's not. Those are not the same thing, don't forget. People don't only play the game a certain way because of balance. Does Blood Death Knight seem strong for Season 2? I mean, the content we're fighting is like 0 challenge to me, so I don't think that's just blood. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if the content you're fighting seems 0 challenge, then it's pretty easy to say that they seem strong. It's like I've yet to fight any mob in this dungeon that was like scary. And we did some pretty big pulls. Really, the hardest hitting thing was the boss. How does the 12 feel? Easier than live? It's hard to compare it because we're getting our ass kicked in here and everything takes like a year to kill, but I'm like sitting here basically not feeling like there's anything that could kill me. They really made tanking easy. Again, very limited experience, but yeah, compared to... I don't know. It's just so hard to compare it though because we're fully geared, right? 678 now, so that's ridiculously high. I don't know. It's really hard to compare it. Gonna be another strange season, that's for sure. Other streamers having trouble being 4s and 7s. Metro, on the other hand, no real issues. On the PTR? And that might just be because of the scaling, to be fair. Like, they test your characters at certain item levels. And we're just fully geared, basically. Which makes this easier than... This is probably easier than a 10 because of that. Just longer as fuck. Like, way longer, I imagine. We'll probably just do all 3 streams on the PTR this week because this seems very relevant. We don't want to test as much of this as we can. Yoda was saying the only limiting factor on doing monster pulls is certain heal checks. Yeah, well. That's probably been true for a while, though. Maybe at the absolute top end, that's not how the game plays, but the end we've been playing at, it does feel that way a lot of times. There's a couple really hard packs in Season 1, but for the most part, it's just about everybody else surviving. I'm just waiting for 11.1. Take a month break and it'll make it more fun for me. Oh, sweet. Yeah, good idea to not burn out or anything going into the season. Due to your chat recently, I've been playing basketball at my court every day, and I'm terrible. Oh, yeah? Damn, I'm envious. I wish I could. You're in a warmer climate, right? I think we talked about that last week. Wish I could do the same. They seem to be making healing harder with each season. Healers can't catch a break. Oh, really? Yeah, I've heard a lot of people suggest that. I don't obviously play healer, but it doesn't necessarily seem to me that healing's harder. It's just everything does like a lot of damage to everybody now, so everybody has to be more aware and not just the healer. Like that guy dying was definitely not a healing thing. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, so it's pretty cold out. Well, if you ever end up in Northeast Pennsylvania, let me know. We'll play together. Is there anybody else there when what's it like 40 degrees out or something there? A little bit warmer than here, I guess. Healing below 10s is absolute hell. DPS doesn't use defensives and people stand in shit. Right, that's what I mean. Like it's mostly just bad players. You can play inside. I wish I could, yeah. I don't know of anywhere to play around here. There's very few options, it seems. Yeah, harder healing is just the players making it harder. I think that's the case, yeah. I did a 6 on a monk alt and had 1.4 million HPS, but the 12 I did on my Resto Shaman, I only had 700k HPS. Yeah, that's, yeah. Rain, hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I hope the same for you. Healing wise, this hasn't been horrible. It's had its moments, but not bad. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's that bad, honestly. It's just mechanics are hard. That'd be cool. Maybe you could show me how to not be terrible. I think I could actually. I've been like really into the idea of coaching basketball recently, and it's been very rewarding. Actually, there's a lot of people there. Wow, really? In the winter, there's a lot of people playing outside, huh? That's interesting. Maybe I'll have to try to go to the... Because most of the outdoor courts here, there's like 3 outdoor courts near me, and 2 of them are closed. So maybe I can try to go to the other one. Actually, there's 4. I've never even gone to the 4th one, but... Yeah, maybe I can try and see. When are healers ever not complaining? It does feel that way, yeah.
Welcome to the firing range.
We live 2 minutes from a court, city kind of area, so it's easily accessed. Getcha. That's cool. Yeah, I don't live in a big city or anything, so probably not. Many people would be there, but I mean, most of the people I play with recently were just kids who would be in school or something like that. So I'd have to make sure I only go on the weekend, basically. I don't know how I keep getting hit from behind. That's a big issue. I think maybe that's why other people are dying too. Even though it's cold, once you start playing, it gets heated. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I can actually... It's hard. The big thing is, like, I don't know what I would do alone. Like, playing basketball alone is kind of not really playing, I feel like. So it's hard to go out and play alone regardless. Hey, Project Reload, welcome. I'm supposed to go and play about an hour away from me with a friend that I went to high school with this Sunday. But I've told the story probably a few times. He's not the most reliable human being, so hopefully he is not going to bail out of me, as I am looking forward to it. Sometimes I bring a Bluetooth speaker and just practice. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. Yeah, I might have to do it. I just don't know that I can stay like comfortably warm though. If I was playing in a game with other people, it probably wouldn't be too bad, but this is where the papow in the comments comes from. Yeah.
That's no fun.
I think Blizzard should teach people how to rotate defensives, boss mob damage types, and how to handle them. Oh yeah, I mean, I think the game does teach you that. People just don't pay attention. Like, what would you rather see? Like some kind of like seminar where they like, I mean, I think the game itself is very explanatory. Like you look at the damage taken in a log or on details, and then you see what enemy did the damage, and that's that. Sometimes maybe people don't know the information because they're not like well equipped to deal with learning the information, but it's all there. Honestly, I don't know what could be the best way to teach. Yeah, like I think the best way already exists and people still just ignore it.
Welcome to the firing
Like the best way to teach somebody is through failure. But this game's culture is that failure is like totally ignorable and we'll just leave the key instead of learn from, you know, like don't bother trying to figure out what actually went wrong and improve on it on the next pull. Just give up and leave. That's pretty much what's, you know, I think that's at the heart of the problems here.
My henchmen will dispose of you.
I don't know why these guys keep dying. Recording my runs teaches me the best. Yeah, I would definitely recommend recording the runs always. Lots of players just refuse to engage. They don't even think that there's a reason to try. It seems like the levers culture is really like that's the most offensive part of it. Is that people think like, okay, whatever, this failure is totally irrelevant. Next time maybe we won't fail. Like, I don't know. For me, I guess I'm a different type of learner. I've always had a bit of a learning problem in my youth, but for me, like, I want to demonstrate to myself that I can figure it out. So, like, if we fail, I want to immediately go back and succeed. And that will make me a better player because I get that feedback from that, you know? Whereas if I fail and then don't get to try again for, like, weeks, then it's like, now I feel like I didn't learn anything from the failure, you know? Reduce the damage if they don't use defensives on lethal AoE damage and code it so it doesn't happen if your defensives are on CD. Yeah, I don't really think that type of incentive does anything. It's just going to make keys harder. Like, people aren't learning something that they need to learn. The game is forcing them to learn it, and they're still not learning it. So, like, I think people get trapped into thinking that they're not learning it because they're looking at something else, but it's not. Like, it's not possible. Like, you can't be ignoring your deaths. Like, we just died here, like, what, like, we have, like, 7 wipes on bosses at this point. Like, you can't possibly ignore that. Like, you know what I mean? But this monk gets hit by the same mechanic 4 times. Like, I don't know. Like, there's no way to punish him in a way that he's going to care about that other than what they're already doing. Damage is a huge motivator, though. It is, but it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't succeed dying. It's like, you know what I mean? There's no way to succeed dying anyway, so it doesn't matter what else punishments, like, are offered. You still have to live to do anything, and people still don't, so I don't know how you, like, there's no additional punishments that could come that would make it any better. I don't know that that's gonna hit both of these. Nope. Only thing Blizzard could improve is show more visual effects on the mobs aside from just a cast bar. That kind of information I do think, yeah, that would help, but I don't think there's many people out there who can't figure it out on their own regardless. I think they just don't even try. I don't think it would work in Mythic Plus. Final Fantasy has the damage down, but Mythic Plus is not content to apply a damage down. That's what I mean, like, there's no, like, the timer means, like, if you do that, you're just going to have way more failed keys, basically. People aren't going to suddenly start learning because their damage goes down. They're just going to do less damage and still fail the same. I have no clue what to do, but I'll hope other players can carry me. Yeah, and I think a lot of players are clueless about being clueless, too. Like, they're not even aware because they just get... I mean, this happens to me, too, all the time. Like, if I don't see the danger in front of me, I don't know it exists. So if you don't ever see the danger and then suddenly start failing, most players are just assuming that they can't do anything differently. So they just give up. You know what I mean? Where I always try to be like, okay, well, what could we have changed? Like, I'll use this here instead. I'll use that CD. We'll change that, blah, 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 you know? That's the only real difference. Is that people aren't critically thinking about what caused the failure when it happens. I make macros for each boss. Yeah, you said that. That's interesting. That probably helps. I'm just not a big fan of spamming all the text, but especially early in the season, if you feel like you have the knowledge to do that, that's probably very useful.
My henchmen will dispose of you.
Is that mechanic just okay? I don't really understand that. Is that mechanic just killing people, or is it actually somebody standing in it and dying to it? Blizzard can't keep pandering though. Now Tyrannical and Fortified showing up at 7s will harm the knowledge of lower players. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, you're probably right. Like we're going backwards. We're going backwards on that.
Wasn't necessary.
So we're gonna get back to the situation we had where we're not gonna really have, like the low keys aren't really gonna teach anybody. The dot hurts like hell and you take damage on the dispel. Okay, so that's like unavoidable deaths there. I'm trying to figure out why somebody does that so frequently. I guess it's just back to 10. If you want to keep doing keys together, I'd love to have you. Back to 10. 12 is not. I don't know what's going on. Well, maybe 10's even just as hard. Let's find out. Because we have a lot more gear in 12 than we do in 10. So it's possible that all keys are just that hard right now. You have about an hour. Sweet. Well, we can do one more together for sure. Maybe you should test a 4. I definitely don't want to test anything lower than 10, but we'll see what the 10 looks like if we have to reconsider. 8 Cinderbrew felt very, very difficult. Getcha. Yeah, I mean, the only hard part change-wise is the health being higher and mobs taking more time to kill, but those mechanics there on that 12 seem like, I don't know how you survive some of that stuff if those aren't avoidable deaths. I am Milk. What's up, buddy? Welcome. People underestimate how useful the dungeon journal is. It's definitely a great step that again, even me, I almost never look at the dungeon journal. I don't feel like I can learn as much from the dungeon journal as I can from just failing and looking at a run that I recorded, but yeah, definitely a lot of info out there. We need to reset this. I don't know if you were inside when I reset it, but you'll have to come out. Maybe if you died from a certain boss mechanic, a hint window popped up. That's what WoWP.io is going to start doing. So that's really, like, yeah, I think a lot of people have suggested that, and that's why that add-on's such a great thing to have. We can actually go up here. What the hell? That looks like it's going to kill me if I go over there, though. 1.2 million per second and 1.6 on the dispel, yeah. It definitely sounds like it's just better use of CDs, yeah. That's not really that much. But we'll see what it does on 10 and how this goes. I think it's very possible that it's not going to be any easier. Considering we're way down item level. We're like, what, 15 item level lower or something? Yeah, I think it's only 12, right? And we have these... Oh, well, it's a different affix now. I was going to say, and we have this stupid affix from yesterday, but it's a different one now because it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, you do have 3 bloodless now. We went from 0 to 3. DM Hunter. So we'll see what that looks like. It's funny how there's just a blank slot, though. Hardest part about PTR is one group might be 3,400 players. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's really hard to compare the groups.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void.
The Super Bowl's not this weekend, next weekend, right? Is that right? It is Eagles versus Chiefs, is that right? That'd be exciting, because I live in Pennsylvania. Kind of fun playing with them, though, not gonna lie. BM Hunter does disgusting damage this week, nice. I mean, that guy's... He is definitely beating the Shaman, but the Shaman's keeping up. The one Shaman, the other guy's garbage. Chiefs going for 3 straight. Oh, wow, 3 straight. Not an NFL guy at all. But I will be watching one way or the other. It's just like bugged or something. I don't understand what this is. I think it's like you need multiple people to click it. Never seen Ellie that bad. He must be trying that first time. I think he probably just, did he die? He didn't die. I don't know. I don't know what the excuse is actually. I was trying to give him a built-in excuse, but I'm not sure what it would be. The hype around it is Mahomes is approaching Tom Brady level. Oh, really? In terms of the refs giving them every fucking 50-50 call, yeah. Refs protect him just like they did Brady. Yep. I've seen a lot of people messing around with that. I don't know what happened this last game, but I saw a picture on Reddit that it was like a ref with like red and white stripes instead of whatever black and white. And instead of the NFL logo, it was a Chiefs logo. I was able to get 6 chests of Pokemon cards from Sam's Club. Oh, really? Which product? They protect him even more than Brady, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see the boss.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Time to tangle.
We have Bloodlust this time, so that should be a lot shorter of a fight one way or the other. Does seem like 10s are way... Oh, again, aggroing is trash. Oh, the fuck this keeps happening? Good thing we didn't lust. How the fuck does somebody aggro a pack that's over there while we're... I don't... Is that like some bug?
Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
How to beat some bug, I guess. The Texans Chief game was certainly a bit of a work. Oh, yeah. I don't know anything. I haven't watched a single minute of NFL football all year. The Super Bowl will be the first time I watched it all year. Just gonna kill it, I guess. Although, no, it's definitely not. Because we pulled the boss. We fought the boss like 20 minutes before total, and it didn't aggro other than that one pull. Got a few Sea and Sky collections. Oh yeah, that's a good pickup from Sam's Club. That's an incredibly good pickup. A few plats. What is that? I think Sam's also has a new bundle with Paldean Fates in it, which I want to try to get up there and get maybe this weekend. I don't know if all Sam's have them or what, but... Badly didn't see any of those. Yeah, it was like they're like 2 small tins and then a Pokeball together is the bundle. Metro, more good news. I was asked to speak again on Friday. Oh yeah, nice. Is that like public? Like, can somebody record that? I'd be interested to see what that's like. Okay, well, 10 seem way easier than 12s at least. Given what we did so far today. Which is really weird. I guess the gear is not that big of a jump. You can listen for sure. I'm not sure if it's televised. Oh, okay. Well, if you find anything about that, let me know. I'd be eager to see what's going on there. 2 or 3 DPS are doing way more damage than last group. That definitely helps too, yeah.
Mortals, scrubbing after any shred of control.
I wonder if enhances Sky Fury affects BM's pet. I don't know that. Oh, we really didn't take this boss very well. That was gonna be way shorter with less, but I guess not. There's some trash over here, but not too big of a problem. The ads are getting destroyed, though. I don't know if that's just the specs and the players or what, but it's crazy to me because I'm just to do with face tattoos and a small business. I never thought people would even want to talk to me. Oh, really? No, welcome to 2025, man. Everybody's got a voice nowadays. Just got to find the right platform for you. February trading post just got posted. Yeah, you gotta remind me to get on there. That's Saturday? Oh, that's really cool. What the hell is that thing? Nipples back. Let's look at that later. We're getting hit by that. Frontal is... That makes me really worried about the game. It's like one of the most obvious mechanics in the entire season. February trading post, you'll be able to earn an extra 500 trader tenders as well as being able to purchase previously released trading post items from newly added vendors. Whoa. That's interesting. Is there a list of the items or something? I don't know that there's anything I would not have that I would want. I assume you can use trader tender to buy it, right? Probably doesn't say. I just saw the tin kit. Oh my god, I want it. It comes with a freaking Pokeball. Those Pokeballs are pretty common, yeah. It's just like a plastic thing with 3 packs inside. They have a lot of different, like, pack slews or whatever you would say in there. Okay, I think everybody needs to try to click it. Shadow Melt seems to have helped. I still have my old school gold Pokemon plates from McDonald's. Oh yeah, those are good. This is the dungeon that we constantly have extra trash. I know people like literally walking through other trash. Constantly have extra trash aggroed. That's a concern to me. Don't have the heart to sell them though. Part of my childhood. Oh, that's good. Well, good if you could place that much value on them emotionally, then I should definitely keep them. I don't have any actual strong connections to Pokemon cards, so I didn't have any problems parting with them. Oh, sweet. I mean, this is a fucking joke. Like, who is doing this? I'm not fighting all this trash. Four extra packs pulled on 1 pack of mobs. That's insane. You cannot go down that way, guys. That's not an option. The fuck, man? Like, how stupid are people? Oh, that guy's dead already. Sweet. Hey, look where we aggroed again. I swear these guys are literally just running right through them. Means I joined at a very interesting time. Not really, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you have people playing World of Warcraft in 2025 and they're just running through enemies that are in combat. Wiped to this twice now. That's like really weird. I guess we should probably just start getting all the mobs in this little area one way or the other.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill
Trying to figure out count in this dungeon has just been absolutely hair pulling. Pulling your hair out. I don't know why I said hair pulling, but yeah. It's been maddening. I don't think we've done it a single time where we haven't aggroed something I didn't want to aggro. Or darkness can fill me. Oh, you would like that. Is that maybe the most attractive villain? I think people like Sylvanas too, but I wouldn't say Sylvanas is as attractive. Sylvanas never got the level of simpery that Xal'atath did. What does that mean? Honestly, I like Xal'atath more. Better voice for me. And more mystery, gotcha. Yeah, definitely very enigmatic, right? That is certainly the case. You can't beat a villain that's been there from the start, though. That's true. Sylvanas old school. Warcraft 3 character.
Yes.
So basically the nerf of dungeons are not working as they have buffed the Mythic Zeros.
Feed on the
Right, I
void.
explained it in the video. Did you watch the video from last night?
Darkness fill you.
I'd say they're being a little misleading with their post, but in reality, we just all didn't think about it. They do, like, they do tell you the facts on the post. They're just the way they, like, kind of ordered the facts. It makes you think that something's happening that isn't happening. So keys will not be significantly easier, like everybody thinks they will be, or thought they will be before today, I guess. Not until you're into the higher teens, I guess. Sylvanas clear as Zalatath. You mean way better? Is that what that means? Sometimes they write things almost with the assumption we already kind of know. Yeah, I think it's true. I think they kind of are just, I mean, it's hard when you're probably talking about this for weeks. Every time you get in some kind of WoW debate, or not debate, but like anytime the game is discussed, it's always with people who already know, you know?
It's darkness.
And then all of a sudden you have to explain it to other people and you kind of forget how to explain it to people. I'm that way as well. This is probably going to be the dungeon with the most pulled trash ever. I don't think I've ever seen a dungeon with more pulled trash. Really going to have to take a very cautious look at this route when it's finalized. Elemental is well on their way to the MDI. I can't wait to see the overall for this guy. It's crazy. Playing with red sickness, maybe? It's funny. Alright, Sniffle's almost back. Plus, definitely not needed there.
Mortals.
Well, well, what have we here?
You guys stay right where you are.
Just now realized there are no affixes after 12. Just more enemy damage. You only just realized that after a full season of it being that way? Yeah, that's the case. Haven't played for 2 years. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome back.
Welcome to the firing range.
Playtime! Playtime!
Pow! Kapow!
I'll get him, boy!
Mortals.
Yeah, that needs to be... That hitbox is way too big.
Shred of control.
My henchmen will dispose of you. Yes, yes, yes!
Probably better just get that off yourself instantly. Like, if you have to heal through one bomb, it's easier than having a death to that. If you ever get into a physical confrontation IRL, I'll just yell, pow! Yeah. You can actually run out there.
Mortals.
I wonder if that's
Scrabbling
intended.
after any shred of control.
Pretty crazy to me that anybody would willingly bloodlust on trash on the PTR when we're wiping the bosses over and over again. Strange. Unless I'm the one that gets powed, but hey, sometimes that's how it goes. Yeah, sometimes you're the power and sometimes you're the powed. Life, right? Boss is pissing me off. It feels overtuned. Yeah, I wouldn't say it is. Like I said, I would just get that out. If you're dying to that reliably, just don't worry about the bomb. Just make sure you're surviving. The hard part about this fight is the small space, so navigating it well is going to be difficult. What gear level do we have? This is 665. 12s were 678, I believe. We tried 12 and that didn't seem like that was going to work out, so we're back to 10.
I'll get him, boy.
Yeah, we got most of these. That's good. That makes it easier. I think it's got to be more on me to get that boss in a better position for that first one.
Stand still.
Oh, that's fucking insanity. What the hell? Every single one is going to get taken by one charge. Whoa. Can we game that somehow, or is that just a lucky thing?
All of you, feed on the void. Let its
That was pretty wacky.
fill you.
That makes the fight a lot easier. Bosses. Double the health of the other one.
I'll get him, boss.
And everybody said. I think they spawn near players, but not on top of players. Oh, really?
Oh, can't take the heat? What a shame.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they spawn, but that one time was really nuts. Oh, I forgot about bank post stuff. What the hell's that fella? Silver Moon Sweeper is the name of that. That's cool. It's a nice way to reset. Why'd they all get one shot? I'm not sure. Hey Metro, how you liking DK in Season 2? I'm liking it a lot. Weapon transmog appearances. Oh, they're all lunar things. That's surprising, I guess. I thought it was going to be Valentine's stuff. Not many things posted there. Are you human? What the fuck? What happened there? I don't even know what they're reacting to. Did I miss something crazy? What happened?
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
He ran through on his mount and pulled everything? Oh, so it was just fucking around basically. He aggroed shit at the very start, knew he did it, then dragged it through the entire key, then said nothing. Similar to the damage profile then. Is Elon testing his EI in this fucking game or what? Okay. Reset the dungeon, try it again. Question I want to know is what size computer screen for that player? They're using a cell phone, I think. Did you get to test Sandlane as well? No, I'm not gonna be testing it. Alright, cool man, thanks for coming. Yeah, if you're back or whatever you want to do more today or tomorrow, we'll be doing more. I'll be on here probably tomorrow as well, it looks like at this point, considering we're not able to even finish a dungeon. Demon behavior. That's weird. I don't know, did I miss it? Or was it because I was looking at the, I want to go back in the stream and see if I can see it. This is yesterday's stream. You find rated PvP stressful? No, because I don't ever do it. So the opposite. Yeah, we're watching this happen while it's unfolding. It looks like that they're pinging him. So I guess I just totally missed it. Damn, that's funny. I thought I just wasn't paying attention or something. You're the only Mythic Plus content creator that isn't agreeing with the community just for views. All the rest of them are. Nerfing dungeon mechanics for the players who can't progress and who aren't having fun is ridiculous. If these players aren't having fun, then they really have to ask themselves, is Mythic Plus the game mode for them? To be honest, I don't understand why anybody would force themselves to do something they aren't enjoying. Yeah. Makes me feel better about the season after all the druid changes. I may see if I can do more healing focused build. Went wild stalker but can barely DPS at all. Oh really? Yeah, maybe give it a try. Sounds like it's gonna be a heavy healing season anyway, so gonna be back to the Z DPS resto druids. You're the only one. You're not the only one. There are many others who think it's fine. Well, he wasn't upset. He was happy. He was just probably saying that because he's probably watched a lot of videos of people reacting to it, thinking it's like universally good. And I think that's why, you know, I wanted to make that video a second time, because I wanted to make it clear that a lot of these changes look like they're something, but they're not actually something. So at the end of the day, you better know what they are if you want to have an opinion on them. I bet a lot of people don't. Especially anybody who's not on the PTR. Hey Amanda, welcome. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are totally unaware that, you know, the fact that they made these changes to 0 are also going to make keys like pretty much the same scaling wise. Yeah, I mean, so far to me it feels harder. Like, I would say it's harder than it was. PTR doesn't feel any different, to be honest. Right, it feels like it's actually harder, if anything. Hey, Diabolical back, what's up, man? How the hell are ya? How's that California time treating you out there? Hopefully everything's alright. I saw a 0 DPS Resto Druid complain about damage being low in a Legacy raid. I said, you casted Moonfire twice, bro. What was his response? That's funny. It's smoky there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet. More health is fine, to be honest. You can always do more damage. It's when they buff the damage that stops people from progressing and makes it less fun, right? Just heal a little for Metro. Time to eat some lunch before getting the kids. Yeah, there's a sniffle as well, yeah. Did the changes come out in the PTR yet? Yeah, we've been testing them since yesterday. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, we're inside. Just waiting on these fellas. That they said it will roll out in the coming weeks. They did, yeah. Well, I'm not sure what's not in because all the important stuff appears to be in. I don't know what part wouldn't be in at this point. Has there been any like, does anybody have any idea what's not in? When do you think season 2 is out on live? If you're asking me to guess, I would say first week of March.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus?
Mythic Plus?
Blood
Death Knight. Amanda. Upgraded membership to Umbilicus tier. That's very generous of you. Thank you. I appreciate all that you have gifted as well. I think that was last week. Very generous. Big fan of yours, Metro. Love the content. I appreciate you saying that. I'm a big fan of yours, too. Thanks for being a part of the channel. Keeper's Terrace? Where's this guy? Do you think the world first raiders are ready? No. I mean, they got to plan like so much. For the patch? Maybe. It's possible. Especially nowadays that Blizzard has like a seemingly like an itinerary, you know what I mean? Like they seem to have these patches planned out way in advance. It's possible. Because yeah, you have to like book, they're like doing these, or do they still do this? I remember Nyalotha, but maybe they're not doing this. They like book a venue to like go all play at. Do they still do that? I just changed all my keybinds, and after I ported here, everything is lost. Liquid, Echo, and Method do. Whoa. So yeah, they probably do know already then. Why would you select yes on the right check after saying that? Okay. Anyway, PTR is a fun place. Might have to give up on this dungeon though after this. It's already 1:30. An hour and a half in here. We haven't beaten 2 bosses yet. I think we'll do it like that. A little safer. How have you compared 10 this week to the first Floodgate round of testing, numbers-wise? Not directly, but the VODs are there if you want to have a look at it. Joining late today, no worries. I think late February, early March sounds reasonable. Because the new time walking experience goes off then. Yeah, that's very likely when it's going to be, just because of that kind of stuff. Second boss could have been me. Yeah, I think it was just a learning problem, honestly. Because it wasn't, we did it multiple times yesterday, it wasn't really that bad. The thing is, like, when you saw the, all of the bombs get used up or whatever properly, like, that's what you need. And then you can just instantly dispel the actual healing mechanic. So it was, like, partially due to that not going well. I just checked mobs went from 80 million to 118 million on the first poll. That we already checked at the start of the stream, yeah. 50% increase from 10 yesterday to 10 today.
Feed. All of you. Feed on the void.
The healer's name literally means holy priest, but he's playing disc. Padre Santo. Fine. After seeing the changes to Dark Flame, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think that might end up being my favorite key. Oh, really? Yeah, it was pretty rough yesterday when we did it, but I got to do more, obviously. What does this affix do? I haven't seen it before. This one? You have to, like, collect it or something. It's, like, flying around your character. Not sure. Blizzard should put indicators in the floor for the saws that pop up. What do you think? No, this mechanic is one that you're going to want to just learn the timings of and move out and like before it starts. It always puts it directly on you, so as the cast is moving, as the cast is happening, you just move, you see. So this would be like a player script that you can make, and this makes this mechanic very easy. Yeah, 3 seconds cast now. I think it was 1.5 only before. The thing is, you can't actually move too early, though. It follows you, so... But you just need to be moving when it comes out. Something I did learn about that saw, the more hits it does, the more... Yeah. So you just want to not get hit by more than 1 second of it, basically. Hey, guess what? Trash got aggroed.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
It's like those Notherian layer dudes gonna start moving as they cast, or you're gonna get a rock to the dome. Yeah, sort of, yeah. A little bit less dangerous than that, but definitely similar. And the guy who's complaining about his keybinds is offline now. What a surprise. God, the PTR is just such a fucking waste of time. It's insane. Where is this guy, Pat? Why go into key with jacked up keybinds? I don't know why I even started the key with this guy. Should have realized. The mage should have fixed his keybinds before going into Mythic Plus. Well, I don't know why you, like, did you see that? Like, this is how fucking stupid people are. It's actually really crazy. Like, the PTR is really weird. Like, this guy's like, my whole keybinds don't work now. Ready check? I'm ready. What? Like, why did you say it then if you're not ready? I don't understand. Is this the easiest dungeon now? I don't know. It's really hard to say. We're like unable to get halfway through dungeons right now, so it's really hard to say what's easy and hard. I spent 30 minutes just making sure everything was working this morning. I am missing a few weak cores to track Colorado, but that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I've heard from Zach that they're not really worth tracking anymore, I guess, so. Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so I never actually looked at this. What can you do with this? Can you do this with your own character, or is it only Mythic Plus spec popularity? That's pretty wild. Wow. 200,000 keys of Red Pally, only 5,000 keys. 6,000, really. Don't ask me why, but I occasionally wonder how Vicario is doing. Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. I haven't talked to him too much recently, but I did talk to him. He always messaged me like once every couple weeks kind of thing, just to say hi. You're a couple of those since it's 14 and up. Yep. That's nuts number though, percentage wise. 200,000 compared to 6,000. Yeah, he just posted yesterday or 2 days ago on that the meme channel. It's funny. It seems to indicate, though, that, like, it says in time percentage, but that just means of keys that are completed, not keys that are started, right? Like Radio still can't track runs that are, I don't know though. Timed runs, overtimed runs. Oh yeah, no, that would be 66%, right? Yeah. So that's not an interesting stat. Is this a balance or a community problem? That discrepancy? That's a community problem, yeah. The balance of tanks is nowhere near that big of a deal. Like, what is the ratio there? $34 times more prop pallies. They're certainly not 34 times stronger than Blood Death Knight, right? Okay. Seems like a balance issue. You think the spec is 34 times stronger than Blood Death Knight? If Blood can't live a 16, then technically speaking, prop pally is 100 times better. Now that was 14 and up, don't forget. If there is a key that proc can do but Blood can't possibly, then they are infinitely stronger. Again, we're just talking about that segment of data that we just saw. It's also a stupid data point to even look at though, because 14 and up is a huge range. Whereas like somebody like me doing 14s, like I only do a couple keys a week maybe at most that are 14, whereas people who are doing like way higher than 14, they probably do dozens of keys above that.
Let its darkness fill you.
So it's also partially just due to how people consume the content that has gotten to that point. It'd be more interesting to see 14 only, like just look at 14 as a number only and see what the numbers are there.
Out of range.
Maybe if I AMS, nope. It's just really stupid how this works. I think this is gonna be our last time with this dungeon. It doesn't have to be. Wait, why does it not have to be? Like if you're saying the chart is a balance issue, then it has to be because of the number discrepancy, right? Otherwise, it's a social issue where people are playing a spec that is not like remarkably better, but they're just playing it because they think they need to. But like I said, that's a flawed data point because of the fact that it's talking about all the different keys instead of just one key level. It's like mining explosives. Yeah, that's just bugged though. I don't know why that's happening like that. That was not like that in previous weeks.
All of you. void.
There's only like one saw blade out at a time too, it seems like.
Fill you.
Okay, I guess we need to just add this to the pool. I don't know what's changed here, but we will continue to backpedal into this pack. This route is probably not. I don't think we're going to be doing this route once the game goes live. Looking at it another way, could better balancing even out those percentages? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Because the balancing isn't enough that it would matter. It's mostly just people think that is the best tank and they all play that no matter what. Like even if it was a 0.1% difference in actual balancing, people would still make that same problem. Today is my first time pulling this in any dungeon. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not popular. It seems like it's maybe hard to pull off, but I'd rather get to this boss. I don't know what people do normally. I'd rather get to this boss unless because it's such a DPS chase. That I agree with. The tip top end will always go for the 0.1% better. Yep. And since they play and do so many more keys than people doing 14s, it's really probably not very representative of the situation. Obviously, there's a big difference, or it wouldn't be happening. That's what I'm saying. It's not a big difference. I just explain why it's like that. Do you disagree with that? Like, do you think if all 6 tanks were equal, exactly equal in all possible ways, that the distribution would be 100% equal as well? Or do you think that people just gravitate towards whatever the top influencers tell them to play? Kick, please. We listed on the poll as well. That does not seem right. You can actually look at only 14 as well. Well, remind me, I'll take a look at that afterwards. Because that would be a much more interesting number to look at.
Yeah. Feed. All of you.
Well, this fight's just 3 phases no matter what, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't lust.
Feed.
Yeah, I don't think we should lust in the start of the fight, but it'll be a long fight. Probably res that guy, I guess. Ham hands. This fight really kind of sucks, man. I want to like it, but it's just so pesky with these mobs constantly moving.
Mortals. Scrub.
Took a break from Mythic Plus to grind Solo Shuffle, and it made me realize Mythic Plus Pugging isn't that toxic after all. Oh, is Solo? You mean Solo Shuffle's worse, or? Hey, guess what we did? Alright, this will be the last time we do this dungeon this week. It's just like a total waste of time. I don't know what's going on in here. I like the new swirl animation. Don't love it. You like it, but don't love it. Yeah, I agree. The colors are wrong. Like, way wrong for WoW. Pull them all the way down. Way too bright for WoW. But it's a very, very good idea, and I'm glad they're doing it regardless. The hardest pack in the dungeon, I guess. This mob, this Blood Warper, is pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Feed. All
Game Hunter's looking good, though, yeah.
feed on the void.
Hard to say considering we have
Let
so many
its
deaths to trash over and over again.
fill you.
Blood Warper hurts a lot. Yeah, this is probably the hardest hitting mob in here. This cast can't get missed. Gotta get that one kicked. How much health do people have right now? Over 10 million, it looks like. I know, 9.7, yeah. That mechanic doing 5 million is not remarkable. I don't know why people keep dying to it.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
I don't know why nobody, like, we have to click it, like. Are you guys just standing there watching everybody else try? I think it's like the easy mining thing, where if you get hit by the little explosions, it cancels the cast. No, there's no way to not get hit by them. They're just thrown out. Like, it's not something that can be dodged. It's just like what it happens when you click it. And you just keep spam clicking it, and eventually it doesn't put you in combat. Another flavor of the month PTR roller that's jumping on the Blood Death Knight hype. Has anyone else made this joke? No. Not really.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any
Okay,
shred
somebody's
of
dead.
control.
Oh, he's actually gonna go around. Impressive. Like you see the bombs just kind of, they just shoot out randomly. Okay, I'm gonna get these. I think this might be a better pull. Actually, no. Now with this fire bullshit here. Forgot about this nonsense. I don't want to fight stuff in this water. I was just noticing when you were near, it canceled your cast. Yeah, I don't know why it does, but it just seems to constantly like randomly cancel the cast versus not. I mean, maybe you're right. I haven't noticed any reliability. It looks like it's just like a visual thing that they shoot out the bombs to me, but I'd say we'll see in a bit, but we haven't yet to kill this boss today, so.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I can only welcome. How's it going? It's going great. Doing some PTR testing, aka 2 hours in and 2 bosses total down. Easy throw dynamite rank 3. Is that a new rank for the War Within? That's not in classic, right? That's a funny little nod back to the early days.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Anything eventful happening during PTR testing? I guess we had a funny moment happen before, but I missed it because I was tabbed out looking at whatever we were looking at. I don't even remember the trading post stuff. This guy, we wiped his boss, and this guy just like ran from here to here and aggroed like a bunch of trash and just kept running and brought it all the way to us. And people like, it was like a funny interaction in the chat, in the actual in-game chat. Have you tested Sandlane Hero talents yet? No. Won't be testing them.
Well, what have we here?
You guys stay right where you are.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I have not tested this week's PTR and didn't pay attention yesterday. Was the HP much more yesterday? No, it was not high enough. Now it is 50% higher than it was yesterday. We did a 10 of this yesterday, and the mob had 89 million, and then we did it today and at 116 million or something like that. This affix kind of reminds me of storming. Storming, why? Nothing like storming early. It's just something that's like swirling around your character and somebody has to run into it. Most of the times it accidentally happens. I remember that these big guys having 200 million out of 12 in the first Floodgate week, and they now have 240 million out of 10. That's a big difference. Yeah, that part I don't remember, the first week versus this week. We were just comparing it to yesterday compared to today. But yeah, health is way higher.
Welcome to the firing range.
It's playtime! Playtime!
Like this guy was switching to Ellie.
Scrabbling after
Yeah, that should be good. That could hit all of those.
My henchman will dispose of you.
Okay. Just not ready for the mechanic, I guess. Huh. Pow! Oh, that does damage when it comes down, huh? Unfortunate.
I ain't done with you.
Did two people just get ran over by that?
Henchman will dispose of you.
This is starting to get worse. I feel like the PTR is getting worse and worse. Wait, why did he only charge to there? That was weird.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the firing range.
There's a strange amount of damage on the pole.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
I'll get him, boss!
My henchman will dispose of you.
Definitely more doable when I just dispelled it. Yeah, I think that's probably better off. Like, see, like we easily have all of them. If I am a little bit more active on where I tank them, it's very easy to get all of them.
Yes, yes, yes.
Too far away. Stand still!
It doesn't charge like all the way though. That's weird. He did not get that bomb.
My henchman.
Yes. Feed.
You're no fun.
That boss has twice the HP from when I fought him 2 weeks ago. Oh wow, really? Yeah, that part I haven't noticed much of, but it definitely seems like all the fights are very long. I don't have an actual timer like DBM usually shows. I guess details also does, right? I'm not normally noticing it. I have to pay more attention to it.
Welcome to the firing range.
It's playtime! Playtime!
Pow! Kapow!
I'll get him, boy!
So that's gonna get all of those. Yep. That one's worrisome. Yeah, we're not gonna get all of these. We'll just try to get this one, I guess. Okay, let's see how much damage that does now. I'm gonna AMS it. I think this is pretty healable. Yeah, it's pretty healable.
Stand still!
Yes. Feed. All of you.
Yeah, one bomb's fine.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Kapow!
I'll get him, boy!
Can't get over that barrier, I don't think. That one, though. Easily. Let's see, walloping my pet. What's going on there?
Can't take the heat? What
Looks
a
like a bad
shame.
group. Welcome to the PTR. This may be the best group of the day. I'm not saying that Sniffle was... Oh, there's a man throwing more crazy cash around. You are insane. Let's see who gets it. A lot of people who didn't get the last time, I guess. Richard Norman, that's a new name.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic,
Mythic
Plus?
It's
Blood
you. I
Death
think
Knight.
Amanda Pelland is the best healer. Thank you very much for another 20 gifted memberships. I love seeing who gets picked. Z, I don't like him to see on that. Trisha, Subversive. Javon got one too. Sweet. Congrats, everybody. Thank you so much for that. That's insanely generous. Right at the end of the month, too. That's really nice. This was a pretty bad month for financials. January always is.
All of you. Feed on the void.
That's probably not going to make it. Oh, it did.
Get him, boy!
Setting these people up to really slam dunk this first one, but they're just not doing it. January's a long month, LeMayo. Yeah, you spend all your money on Christmas. And then ad revenue's way down usually in January compared to December as well.
Stand still! I ain't done with
Pet.
you.
I watch another YouTuber and he does DoorDash. He says January sucks hard. Oh yeah. Yeah, January is usually the worst month of the year for me. Reliably. Plus then taxes, but I don't normally. I guess I don't pay that on January. That's usually February. And then March is my birthday month, so that's usually a good rebound. Did it get all of them through? Yeah, looks like it. Robert Mellon. How far? Oh, that's only like halfway.
Fail.
Did I hear him say January is the worst year of the month? I probably did say that, yeah. The Dashinator. Long time no see. What you been up to? Been keeping well? I guess, yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. As well as you can be for delving into the pug world like I do. It's really weird because we did this yesterday and we didn't have any issues with this boss at all. So I guess they must have changed something with this boss overnight or something. Or did we just kill it so... Maybe we just killed it fast as fuck and it didn't matter if people died. I don't remember what it actually looked like yesterday, but... We cleared the whole dungeon out and the hard part was the third boss for us.
Welcome to the firing range.
Yeah. Feed. All of
You're getting to the third charge or so and overlaps are getting rough. Right.
you. Let it stop.
Pow! Kapow!
I'll get him, boss.
Can we AMS the chart? No, it still stuns you. Great to see this group sticking it out, though. Yeah, that's why I said they might be the best group of the day.
Yes, yes, yes!
Stand still. I ain't done with
People keep getting ran over by this, so I don't know. Where are you going?
My henchmen will dispose of you.
Maybe that's a harder part of the fight than I give it credit for. How difficult it potentially is to not get ran over by it. Personally, I don't have any issues with it because as a tank, I can get ran over by it, but maybe everybody else
you. I'll get him.
just gets one shot. I basically got no bombs, so that's a wipe. One bomb total in 2 charges, so it's already over. It's a lot of cognitive load. Yeah, that's true. It's a very small area as well.
Pow!
That's what you get.
It's very easy if you position when the bombs come out. If you start positioning when the charge is on you, then it's tight. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to help these people with, is setting up a clear lane for everybody to be at. But it doesn't seem like they're recognizing it. And a lot of times we just don't hit bombs because of it. Anybody's surprise, the enhance is the first to leave. Alright, we're done with this dungeon. This is not working out. It's a waste of time. So, let's see. We haven't done a metery yet this week, so we'll do metery now. Yeah, the position was good, and then they just didn't recognize the position, yeah. At one pull where I hit all but one bomb was cool. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you can pull that off, like, if you... Like, then it makes the rest of the fight a lot easier, but... I guess numerically it's still tough. If you... No, one bomb is, like, not even challenging, it seems. 2 bombs probably kills you no matter what. But, yeah. One bomb's very easy, actually. It seems way easier to heal one bomb's AoE damage than it is to heal that debuff on people. So in reality, I think what you want to do is you want to just get that debuff off instantly and just make sure everybody handles the lines properly, and then it's easy. If anything's going to get changed, it's the debuff. I'm going to run the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Seems impossible to heal the debuff plus quick shot on the same player. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe, to be honest. There's no saving a shaman. Okay. Off to hopefully going to be my favorite dungeon of the season. We'll see. I'm certainly going to like the music in there. Oh wait, I just realized we have vaults and stuff. We never opened it. What happens if you open a vault in the PTR? I want to quickly do that. Generating loot for blood. Oh, it's still season 1 stuff, okay. That's probably because here, let me clear that out. That might be because I transferred with that. Sackbrood. That might be because I transferred with that. So we'll see. You can't open it again now, right? Oh. I guess you can. I got a socketed ring. What's that from last week's PTR testing? Weathered of the Undermine. Okay. That's weird. Anyway, socketed ring. That's a great ring. Holy shit. That's from theater, right? Look at that fucking versatility, man. Whoa, that's a great ring. Should put that thing on, honestly. Take out this garbo. Anyway, meadery. I guess I should probably not try to fly after making everybody wait. It's space enough where healers can dispel it, but on the healing affix, it's gonna be a take care of yourself because you're otherwise on your own. Oh, yeah, the low affixes. Hopefully that won't be a problem at that level at that point. I want that ring in my first vault. Yeah, socketed as well. I don't have a socket right now, but... That's cool. I love this fucking dungeon. The music is so cool. Oh, we also got a key from opening the vault too. What did we get? Floodgate 9. That's a different looking key. Oh, you can't see it because of the webcam, but... Metro, if you were Horde, what race would your Death Knight be? I was Horde for many years. It was Orc. Wow, that's a lot of lag. What is this? A dot? This is gonna be really hard. Music reminds me of Hearthstone. Yeah, that's probably what they were going for, to be honest. Cinderbrew's got some bad FPS issues. I mean, it's just the amount of mobs, I think. What is that, a mini boss that we also aggroed?
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Who is this mini boss? I didn't even know there was a mini boss. Stone Vault first pull seems tame compared to this room. Yeah, that mini boss is not really gonna work out. Where is he normally? I don't even know. He's like padding around. So I guess we would want to get the pack on the right first, maybe? I'm not really sure. He's just like up there at the bar or whatever. Yeah, I didn't even know he existed. What did he walk into us or something? I'm not sure how he got aggroed in the first place. Looks like this is going to be the hardest tank dungeon this season though. The Chiefs are single pull. Fuck off. They're gonna win the Super Bowl again, aren't they? What is even going on right now? The hired muscle's also like extremely dangerous, I guess. Volatile keg, yeah, it does a lot of damage. That's on the right side then. There's only the muscle on the first side. I don't know what happened there. Excited to pull big everywhere, die and get flamed, then pull small and also get flamed. Yeah, seriously, that's definitely gonna happen. You need to pull bigger, and then you do, and then everybody dies. GG. It's happened a million times already. This will be the dungeon that really stresses that, I think, the most. Because there's so many different sources of damage and so many different enemies nearby. Tony, loving recent videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Tenderize is a tank breaker of some sort. Oh. This lock's not having a good time. There's another muscle there, so we'll have to pull that back alone. Then we can pull the rest.
Yes.
No more muscle anywhere.
All of you, feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
High stakes, and he's throwing slabs of beef. That's interesting. He's not throwing them very high, though, so. I guess that hits every single player. Mean Mug. There's a lot of great puns in this dungeon. This might be the best pun dungeon ever.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
I agree with Muffin Cookie. Muffin Cookie? Wait, what did he say? I love how the last boss shit talks you non-stop in this dungeon. Oh yeah. He wrote insane, not in party. Oh, China guy. Has anyone tested line of sight for the first room abilities? Yeah, these guys were testing it. It was still hitting them, it looked like. I don't even have cooking. Yeah.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred
Mortal
of
flesh. So pretty when it burns. Why do ads look like the world bosses by themselves? The world bosses? You mean like why are they so difficult? It was mostly just that one mob type was way overtuned, it seemed. Okay, this dungeon's definitely got the hardest trash out of all of them. Priory's close, but I think this one's worse. Chewie is definitely the hulking war shell of season 2. Hulking war shell, what is that? What is this character's eye level? In a 10, we're scaled to 665.
It's to be about right then. Good.
Went to Wowhead, it said some stuff have way more HP than intended. Other way around, yeah. Wait, unless there, you mean, is there a new post today? Because that would actually make some sense, but... Okay, so how does this work? Last mob in City of Threads before the boss? Ah, okay, yeah.
mortals.
You just have to run to them, right? Is that how you do?
Keep 'em coming. Keep 'em coming.
Yeah, I can't tell if I have one. Oh, it's back up. 17 hours ago? Yeah, the mobs had too little health. The enemies between yesterday and today have gained 50% more health, so...
on the void.
Are there any substantial Blood Death Knight changes? No. Not a single one.
Keep 'em coming.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, don't run into that. And I think it took the beer off me too. I don't seem to have it anymore. Okay, you just gotta do 5. 1 for each guy, I guess, is how it works.
Break it up! Break it up!
This guy's a brewmaster. Room is kind of getting a little awkward. It's really just these things constantly moving towards us for some reason. Is that how they work, I guess? Looks to me as they gained 100% HP yesterday. I thought I did the math, but you know how bad I am at math. We looked at the numbers. I think it was 89 million in the first dungeon, 10 compared to 119 million.
Another one.
We looked that up and that was 50%.
Keep 'em coming.
I don't understand how this mechanic works, I guess. I don't get why the swirlies show one place yet the puddles end up somewhere else. Oh, really?
Keep 'em coming.
Is that beer mechanic on a timer or is times per encounter? It looks like a timer, which they should probably change.
Where's my
Are you not allowed to use any I'm not sure why I kept losing my beer before. That is 100%? Oh, really? I looked up like I went on a website, it was like percentage calculator and it said 50%.
Break it up!
Mortals.
They had 50% of today yesterday, but they have 100% of yesterday today. What the fuck? That makes it really confusing when you say it that way. If you take any damage, you lose the beer. Oh. What was I, running through a mechanic or something? It seems like we're just taking damage the whole time there.
Goes down smooth!
Yeah, it's every time he gets to 100 energy, I think he does the beer phase.
Don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, energy bar really, yeah. You're taking damage at all times, so it's impossible? Yeah. That's definitely not just damage. You guys doing? The bar guy's throwing all the stuff that's supposed to be the damage. Oh yeah. PTR is just an utter waste of time. It's insane. Crazy. Okay, I guess these guys are all quitting or something. I don't understand what's going on. Like 4 people just standing still and not saying anything. Fucking game is a total joke. It's really sad. What the hell? Ravens Justin Tucker accused of inappropriate sexual behavior by 6 massage therapists. I can only imagine what I'm about to read. Doesn't say specifically. Which dungeons are available on the PTR right now? Everything but the 3 returning dungeons, it seems. But I still have scrolls from last week for 2 of the 3. I don't know if we could actually do them or not, but... God, this music is so freaking good. Justin Tucker engaged in inappropriate behavior, including exposing his genitals, brushing 2 of the massage therapists with his exposed penis, and leaving what they believe to be ejaculate on the massage table after 3 of his treatments. People are fucking insane, man. Oh, man. He wanted those happy endings from everyone. Sounds like he was willing to handle it himself. I was like scrolling through the article and I just see this. They also denied Tucker ever ejaculated at a spa. Oh, okay, great. That's weird. Some of the women said they had encountered Tucker, now 35, early in his career before he had established himself as the NFL's best kicker. How is he actually the NFL's best kicker? That's interesting. They're believed to be ejaculate. How do you figure it out? I guess there's a couple options. He fell off this year. Stat-wise, this was his worst year. Oh, probably because too many happy endings at the massage parlor. That stuff saps you. I don't think people realize it. Okay, hard to find a healer always, but we'll see. 1 massage a day. That'd probably be good for your health, minus the other part. I've never had a massage a single time. Do you actually like get naked? Like, I don't think I'd be comfortable doing it, to be honest. You can keep your shirt on. Oh, really? Pants and underwear have to be off. Oh, but you can keep your shirt on? What the hell? Why would you have to have your pants off? Do they actually massage your feet and legs and shit, or what? I always thought it was just your upper body. They call it the Donald Duck. Socks can stay on. Oh, really? No feet and legs? That would be weird. Well, then why do you have to take your pants off? The only one I've ever had. I was just in my boxers. Gotcha. Well, yeah, I mean, but serious, besides the ejaculation part, like, if you want to have a legitimate massage, do you have to get naked? No, I guess is the answer. You undress to your level of comfort. So you can literally just stay fully clothed. If you tell them to massage your arms for an hour while you roll up your sleeves, then they will do that. Oh, you like don't even, it's not like a, what, it's like a haircut, you tell them what you want? I thought it was like, alright, this is what we offer, so. Usually keep your underwear on and you can just ask the massage therapist to do exactly what you want, is that what you mean? Okay, triple shaman. See how this one goes? You can stay clothed, but your massage will not be as effective. That's what I figured, yeah. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on this guy. I'm going to mark him now. Maybe he'll stay marked, I think. You could ask them what level of undress they recommend. Oh, I see. If you go to Thailand or Vietnam, then the rules change. Then you go fully naked, yeah. Unless you're Justin Tucker, I guess. Then you do that everywhere. Who is this picture of? I don't know who that is. Cashman shaking hands with somebody. Oh, that's Max Fried. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna be. I'm a little suspect of that trade or that deal or whatever, but.
New customers?
Can you ask the massage therapist to undress? Not in this kind of massage, I don't think.
Show 'em what we got on.
They actually have a one-time cloth sheet underwear that doesn't really hide anything but makes you a little more comfortable there. You can ask everybody to undress, but there'll be variance in the success. I guess it depends how much you're paying, yeah. I think it'll be good. We have a good rotation. Oh yeah, you're a Yankees fan too, sweet. I hope so, but I keep thinking of how many times the Yankees have signed a like kind of an older person and they get maybe 1 or 2 years out of them and then they fall apart. Max Fried did not have a good year last year, or he did have a good year last year? I can't remember. And there's still Scherzer out there, but I don't think that's a good sign. Hopefully they won't go for him. So they re-signed Loaizaga. That's good. Devin Williams, arguably the best closer in the sport. They got him, apparently. Nestor Cortez left, so he's gone. Oh yeah, Trevino's gone too. It's like a whole different team. Oh yeah, Cody Bellinger as well. I forgot about him. Yeah, it's like a whole different team. Oh yeah, and Paulie Goldschmidt too. I hope he does well. He's kind of old too though. I have gotten a couple. I went in with when in Rome approach, did what they asked. Lady was super professional, never uncovered what she wasn't working on, and covered back up when was done. Oh, cool. No, I'm sure it's like very much standard. It's just to me, I don't know how it works. Oh, Tommy Canley's gone as well. Oh wait, Alex Verdugo won't return? Really? What? I didn't know that. That's a good thing, but... Why? What does that mean? I thought he had a contract. He declined his option or something, maybe? Okay, let's try not to fuck this up. I bet the first one to die is a shaman. That's a very high chance. Gotta keep remembering. I don't have the add-on, so I don't normally. I don't have food on. It seems to me like left side is the right side to start with, but. Okay, there's the shaft, yeah, so that's like kind of hard to pull. You almost maybe need to start with the right side. Because that pull pretty much didn't get, that we barely got anything with that pull. Yeah, the FPS is really bad on that first pull. You were right. First one to die, shaman.
Too far away.
I like the idea of just like kind of maybe 3 packs at a time though. Instead of trying to pull like, I was originally going for like half the room. I thought that was going to be the right choice because it didn't seem like there was a lot of mechanics on the trash. But now that we've seen the difference between the muscle and the Chef Shui guy, that is definitely a big deal.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill
And this
you.
pat of these 2 muscles is like the hardest pack in here right now.
You're driving away my paying
We
customers.
can AMS that volatile keg as well. That's no debuff on this, but yeah, 2 volatile kegs is like seemingly impossible to heal right now. Although we haven't seen a Spirit Link yet. Or a Flame Shock. What are you supposed to do there? No, they're not. It's sheepable. They're level 81s. I think it's just overtuned, probably. Are the hired muscles Culturan? Yeah. I think everything's in here at Culturan. Well, all the humans, yeah, they're all Culturans.
Scrabbling after any
No, there's some regular humans over there too, it looks like. There's a dot that goes on it after you get hit, and it seems with 2 stacks of the dots, you just cannot survive it. I bet you can line of sight it though. People were trying, it looked like they were trying in the last key, but... Yeah, we'll get him next. I love the fact that this music is playing in this dungeon though, that's so cool. Might go on to be the best music dungeon. Azure Vaults was very, very good too, though. It's gonna be hard to top Azure Vaults.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
The ambience of AV cannot be matched. I know, it's insanely good. The healer thinks this is a boss. Why? He onked. Oh, I saw that actually. Right next to the entrance. That's probably why he did a good call. And it's just sitting here not releasing. Somehow not noticing that everybody else has died and also released. There we go. Okay, so where are there other muscles? This pack? What is this?
After any shred of control.
How did that get aggroed? The resurrection button is directly besides release spirit. And the guy with the retarded name is offline. What a surprise. Anybody guess that? Hey Metro, Sky Gunji, what's up? I finished the 0 to Keystone Hero Challenge on all healers except Blood Death Knight. Quick question. I'm having issues on initial pull of group targets, just chunking my health so much. Any advice? That's just how Blood Death Knight works. So the advice that I would give you is always make sure you're entering a pack with a major CD up. It's hard to do, but you just gotta kind of plan it out, like budget your CDs and look at how long each combat takes, basically. Not much that you can do other than that. That's just how the tank works, pretty much. Is that real? Healer barely did more than the Demon Hunter? Okay, let's not say barely, but yeah, not a lot. I think it's interesting that some of the other streamers swear by Sandlane now. Yeah, it's just more damage. That's the way people play tanks nowadays. Gotta hop off and grab lunch. Good thing we didn't get more than 5 minutes into the dungeon, huh? Yeah, okay, and I always kind of forget to bring that up, but yeah, obviously make sure you're not sitting there and getting auto-attacked with no bone shield up. Presumably your bone shield maintenance is on point, but I know a lot of people maybe have trouble. Like, extending bone shield at the end of a pack is extremely important. Like, you want to go into the pack with 10 bone shield if possible. If you're having trouble surviving the pack, that would be the best way to do it. Obviously, as long as you have the talent that gives... what's it called? Fall Bulwark, right? Yeah. If you do not have this talent, I would get this talent. Especially if you're playing Dawnbreaker. Especially if you're playing Deathbringer. I wonder if they actually did buff the damage too by accident or something. As it definitely feels way harder than yesterday's keys. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, we were actually looking at this, right? What were we going to look at? You can actually just type in a number or something like that? Custom level range? Oh, no, you can't. You have to pay for it or something. 10 to 12 is not a range that I would care about, but... The tanks. Oh, I see. Spec popularity. That's confusing as shit. Oh, I see, but it... Oh, no, yeah. Wait, can we do it for 14 then? Yeah, we can. So, yeah, 93,000 or 93,000 prop pallies in the 14 keys. Whereas there's only 4,195, and yeah, multiple of those are me. So what's the difference there? 93248 4195. So 22.22 times more prop pallies than Blood Death Knight. Should have invited that guy. That guy was actually good. A couple keys ago. January seller update is here for eBay. What is this? Bunch of bullshit. Do we get any more sales today? Metro, do you play any trading card games like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon? I don't play Pokemon, no, but I do collect the cards, and I've been heavily into that, if you haven't seen. I actually have a second channel now. I don't know if you know about this, but I have a whole separate channel now dedicated to... It's been mostly Pokemon stuff, but I definitely want to do more than just Pokemon stuff. It's basically just like whatever content I want to do over there. But so yeah, if you haven't seen, I have like... How many? Let's see how many actual videos. I just got back to doing the Pokemon Crystal hard type thing that I've been playing, and that's really, really fun. But yeah, 41 videos of me doing TCG unboxings, so... 43 minutes, wow. We got one more coming at some point. What's this guy doing? He's gonna join another group or something? Thanks for the link. I'll have to check it out. Oh, sweet. Yeah, good. I hope you'll enjoy it. We have a lot of content there. That's my original channel. Part of a network that we used to be a part of. Just videos from MOP. Maybe before than that too, yeah, even Cataclysm. That makes sense. Then I have resources for Tombstone and Bone Storm. Well, it's more about just not getting hit really hard, yeah. I think it's interesting that some of the other streamers... Okay, read that comment. It's significantly more damage for the price of your soul and carpal tunnel syndrome. I'm talking about Saline. All right. What's your favorite card you've pulled? The Leafeon, I think, yeah. I got the 151 Charizard. I got the Brilliant Stars Charizard. There's been a couple good ones, but the Leafeon is probably my favorite actual card that's both good quality and art. Being a hunter, priest, and warrior in the same group looks wrong to me. Is this classic? Yeah, maybe. You do have a demon hunter though, so definitely not.
Well, what do we have here? New customers? Or are you looking for something a little harder? Show 'em what we got on tap, Eldryer.
Gotta be a little bit more aggressive. Finally got Mythic Queen mount last night after 7 kills. Oh, grats. What does it look like? I'm not sure I've seen it. Feels like that took a while to die. But we did get most of the trash on that left side, and then it wasn't very difficult. Looks like a big gargoyle looking thing. Oh, really?
Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
It's not very flashy. Oh, that's probably a good thing. Comes the double dots. Oh, the healer's actually keeping up. Wow. Alright, forget it. I guess the other healers, I can't tell anymore. I can't tell anymore. Do the other healers just suck or what? I can't tell anymore. Like I just had that, like, no problem whatsoever. Guess the difference is he knows about it. It's a real letdown after the last raid, but if you have it on farm, then you gotta have it. I imagine sell runs went down a bit compared to before. Why? Just because it's not very good looking. It's 5 million a buyer only. Oh man, that's brutal. Don't throw another kick out. No. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Sounds like it might have been the case.
Oi! Can a dishonest bargain make a living? Too far away.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Next tier's mount is gonna sell so big though. Oh really? Oh, now we got a muscle on top of the mini boss. Why is it really good looking or something? It's Galliwitz's head. Oh, that one. Diabolical says, Faxi, I bet you finally have more mounts than me. 700 or so Faxi has, damn. There's a lot of mounts in the war within too, right? Between, is there mounts from Delves? I bet there's mounts from Delves.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
This guy's, oh, he's survival currently. I was gonna say he's switching from BM to marksman. What's that gonna look like? There was a post on Icy Veins last week about the guy who was collected every mount currently available in the game. What the fuck? Diabolical says he has 600 and hasn't played since BFA. Yeah, that's a lot. Narrowly avoiding purgatory there. Be a good dungeon for Umbilicus. Shadowlands is when I stop going out of my way to farm and camp rares. If I get them, I get them. Sweet. Why? It's just too much time spent on them? Is that why? Okay, boss time. Drink up. My poor survival ruined. As he does 10 million on that pack. A lot of them were Covenant based and I couldn't be bothered. Oh, I feel you. That was probably a big turnout for you then.
To be a bar fight now. Start.
Yes. Feed.
Don't down. Move.
You'd have to level like subsequent characters to make it easy at that point, I guess, right?
Break it up. Time for happy hour.
What the fuck? So annoying, man.
Another one. Where's my drink?
He's totally immune here. 99. Pretty close to being totally immune. This fight, I like the idea of it, but this is probably gonna be one of the worst fights in the season. Just really, really, really slow paced and constantly having to move out of shit. Getting knocked back a lot. It's, yeah, I think they need to change that drink phase, but I doubt they will.
Break it up.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Goes down. Move.
And like, avoiding the knockback isn't even helpful because we have to move out of 4 mechanics anyway.
Time for happy hour.
Knock back like 15 times an attempt.
Keep 'em coming. Keep 'em coming.
I really shouldn't ever have to pick up more than one of these. If I have to do a second one, then that's pretty sad as a Blood Death Knight.
Mortal.
Break it up.
The whole dungeon is the one that you enjoy to just do for the vault, but I actually hate pushing it on it. It's going to be the hardest trash dungeon for sure. I think everything else other than this boss would be fine though. And it's not even a bad boss, it's just kind of weird how you have to constantly keep moving from the same mechanic over and over again. And he keeps knocking you back. That right there, where it's like knock back into stand still, I hate that. That's probably my least favorite thing as a tank. Because if I'm in any real danger, it means I get knocked back and I can't like actually reposition to Death Strike.
Keep 'em coming. Where's my drink? Another one.
The music's gonna save this dungeon, otherwise it doesn't seem like it's gonna be
Mortal.
that well designed.
Break it up.
Let's see how big pulls like manifest. This is where you can really feel slow as a Death Knight. Feel slow, how slow a Death Knight can be, yeah. Be nice if the boss wasn't spawned and was just there so you could do the trash with it. Oh yeah, that's true. How is that healable as disc with the guy switch? What do you mean?
My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Your pal here signed some papers he didn't read.
I mean, you can still.
And now Goldie
Just the healing.
Bear is
It's the healing based on the damage you do, I guess. Yeah.
Help me. Please get my meadery back, Outlander.
Less disc is fine by me. Hopefully, we'll see some groups that have 5 interrupts more frequently. Is this final sting something we want to let go through? Just does damage, I guess. I think they had to make the boss not targetable during the trash room though, because people probably constantly aggro it by accident.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
You will wipe if you pull a muscle or mini boss by accident, so it's not really that different already. The mini boss definitely. I don't think the muscle's meant to be that difficult, but maybe. That honey volley, is that... Oh, it's a slow.
Mortals. Scrabbling after
Pull a
any
muscle?
shred
Yeah,
of
you can...
control.
Yeah, they have an ACL there for you to pull. Torn ACL would be a great debuff. No, it would not be. Anybody here ever torn the ACL? I don't know what it even feels like. It's like such a commonly talked about injury in sports, but I've never met anybody who ever did it. You had it? Oh, really? What does it feel like? Does it hurt? What the hell? Bestial Wrath. I like that one.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Didn't hurt more than any normal injury in the moment. Sat down afterwards and I wanted to get up and I couldn't. Oh wow, really? What was the cause of the injury? How'd you injure it? Not really that bad of an injury pain-wise, just takes very long to heal. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Soccer, gotcha. It's probably a common injury in soccer too, right? Because it's a very common in American sports, but...
My bees! You put them in cages? They should be free gathering pollen in the forest.
Gathering pollen, what the fuck?
Your bees. Letting them be free range was too much labor. And their anger and frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Fang?
Very common in volleyball and skydiving. Wait, skydiving? What is that joke?
Mortals. shred of control.
The jolt on the landing? Yeah, I guess so. Horrible airplane crash this morning with the Black Hawk helicopter. Oh yeah, what is that about? I saw it on ESPN as something to do with figure skating or something. I think he meant skiing. Apparently the word is skiing. Oh. I don't know why I just saw skying and immediately thought you meant skydiving, but yeah, skiing, yeah. Sorry. That makes more sense. Somebody who actually uses barrier like often. That's crazy. This must be a good player.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
The plane and helicopter collided in the air. No survivors. Damn. That's pretty nuts. Like helicopters, I feel like you would have more control over it. January, a lot of helicopter deaths in January, huh? We were just talking about this the other day because it was like the anniversary of Kobe's death. But that was like right after Kobe's death was when the COVID shit popped off. I remember somebody saying that Kobe Bryant was the glue that held the world together. Because as soon as he passed away, everything fell apart. Snack time. A lot of bugs. I don't fully understand this fight either, but this one's a lot easier for me at least. You're supposed to like drive them into the thing, is that right? Into the barrels. Probably not a good idea for me to do it as a tank, but now I don't know what's dropping the puddles. Just the boss up periodically, I guess. Is it that mechanic that drops it? Yeah. Okay, so that's actually a tank mechanic. Sure what killed people there. Just did, I don't know to what. I don't know why these people take this res. I wonder if there's Calaxy and the bees. I wonder if the Calaxy and the bees would get along. They have the same vibes. Similar color schemes too on some of their stuff, right? What is this? Oh, that's WoW OP doing that. I was like, what the hell is that? Is it the bombs not getting broken? Is that why we wiped? Oh, it doesn't look like it's always just on you, or maybe it is. Barrels in the arena will periodically cast Ravenous. That's why we didn't wipe earlier, because I got a couple of them myself. But mount that buzz and crash something. That's a really weird way to write that, right? Oh, we got 2 there. That's nice. Keep stacking them, I guess. But that's dangerous. Forget it. Can I death strike, please? Are you going to do any form of raiding in season 2? No. Do you dislike raiding? I don't enjoy it as a tank. Step 1. Step 2, I don't have time for it. And yeah, kind of at this point, I don't really enjoy. Like, a lot of the problems I have with the game are based on the way people socialize, and obviously when you're raiding, you have to socialize with more than 5 people, so it makes it less fun than just doing 5-mans. I don't know, are these bugs supposed to go away? Like, why is there so many of them? Seems like unmanageable, the amount that are here. Enjoying raiding as a tank is hard? Yeah, it's just not fun. I did it for like, was it like 3 years? I did it from the middle of Legion to the middle of Shadowlands, so what would that be? 3 or 4 years? Yeah, I don't know, just wasn't fun. Very, very boring at times, and then other times it's insanely difficult. Like, it's either the hardest fight, like the hardest thing you've ever done as a tank, or it's like fucking boring as shit, like literally nothing happening. But it worked out. Like, if I tanked my whole career, it probably would have been better off, because I was able to focus a lot more on the raid leading role as a tank. Half the time you're just not even doing anything. So that part, it was dramatic improvement on, but outside of that, it was so boring that it made me want to stop, basically. Just gotta love boss crotch filling your screen. That part never bothered me. Everybody commented on that, but that never bothered me. You could have always gone back to healing on the Paladin. I just don't want to, though. Like, I want to play my Blood Death Knight in Mythic Plus, you know? And so the only real reason to do raiding is to get gear to help with Mythic Plus, but I'm not going to play an alt in raiding just to raid, you know what I mean? Like, Mythic Plus as a Blood Death Knight is more fun than some Mythic Plus and mostly raid as a Holy Pally, I guess, at the end of the day is the way to look at it. Seems like it might be easiest for me to just do it, to be honest. The only problem is when there's too many that I have to start picking up mobs. I can't really go into that vehicle. A lot of use for Death's Advance in this dungeon, though. I totally understand. I enjoyed tanking the last expansion as a demon hunter. I've been interested in picking back up healing. Still haven't gone back to DPS. So yeah, yeah, DPS definitely never gonna happen. But
Got snacks for ya! Flap those wings, darling! Hot honey, coming at ya! So sweet! Get those wings popping! The best for my bees!
there's no
Hot honey!
like that early, I guess. Wait, does that? Oh, does that mean one less bee spawns? Because that's kind of interesting.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
So sweet! Flap those wings, darling!
Weird that it keeps like readjusting my perspective every time I get in it, though. I don't like that. Raid tanking is mostly a snooze fest in my opinion. I raided for the expansion since MOP. For this expansion since MOP, and I really didn't like some of the people I play with, but really liked others. But I think I'm done raiding, yeah. Raiding definitely, me and raiding are definitely done, but... so I guess it's probably just not doable. A lot of these are just not doable. Yoda said he thinks Death Knight will be meta. Oh wow, really? Okay, we'll try Priory, I guess. We haven't really done Priory. Or maybe we... I don't know. At this point, it doesn't feel like we can really test anything. Hey, Neo, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I guess Priory. It's the only other one we haven't done a good amount. Well, oh yeah, it's still like that. We did that place a couple times yesterday, and today it seems way harder, huh? Yeah, I don't understand why or why. What's going? I don't know. It just seems like something's wrong one way or the other. So it feels like we're kind of wasting our time testing this. Hey Metro, how are things feeling on the PTR? It's too hard to say. Like I don't. Everything's different every day. It feels like anymore. Like I can't feel like I'm making any progress testing anything. I feel like we've learned the dungeons well enough, but like yesterday things had too little health, so everything died really quick. But now today everything has a lot of health, and I don't know if they also buff the damage or what. But let's do Priory for a little bit, and then I'm gonna probably end because this is not really feeling like a good waste of, it's kind of just been a huge waste of time. We haven't even killed like, what did we kill, like 3 total bosses today in 3 hours? That's crazy. Is it not on there? Oh, there it is. Did they change the gear scaling? They did, but it's only for 12. We did 12s, and they're like... honestly, I don't know that 12s are any harder than 10s right now in the PTR. It's just the optics of it. People don't really want to sign up to it, I guess. So we've just been doing 10s, but... if I had like a dedicated group, I'd probably only do 12s, and it probably wouldn't be that different. Because you get a lot more gear on the 12. The thing that was definitely noticeable, though, was the boss length. We did a 12, and then we did a 10, and the boss was like a minute shorter on the 10. But you never know. Could be. That's why it's just like so hard to even talk about this, because like some groups we have, like that previous metery we did, we had a healer who did like 500k overall HPS. And then that dungeon we did with the priest who like had absolutely no trouble healing the required parts until that second boss at least. So who knows? It's hard to tell. Like you don't know if you're playing with very good players. You don't know if you're playing with terrible players. Like I can't tell if the dungeon's hard or not because you might be playing with people who have like doing a Mythic Plus for the first time in their life or something like that. There's no indication. Back in Wrath, I favored Blood and off-tanked with it on 3 boss encounters in Oldham, just by swapping a defensive stack gear to evade being hit by crits. Gotcha. Yeah, Blood's fun. I never played it in Wrath, but in Wrath I think it was mostly Frost that people tanked on, but it was cool because all 3 specs could tank, and they all had strengths and weaknesses. There's a lot of these orbs up here, huh? I was pushing 1 to 1.5 million and was all good till I would die or overlaps would get us. Yeah. It's definitely harder than... They probably, like, I think it's not supposed to be this hard. I don't know why it is, but... Where's the actual entrance? Oh, it's down there? Yeah, we take like a boat up there or something, I guess. Yep, little boat. Toot toot. What does this say? We'll listen to this later. I fucking refresh Reddit and it says Dana White on Bryce Mitchell's comment about Hitler. Oh, what the fuck? This dude. Frost had much better AoE snap threat than Blood back then, and better armor. Yeah, I think Blood was still like more of a self-healing tank, but they had lower damage as well. I think they had better single target maybe, but yeah, Frost had Howling Blast obviously, so that was crazy to tank any type of AoE dungeon with Howling Blast. That would be, I would love for that. That was, I was really hoping that the talent system was going to allow for something like that, where you were going to be a Blood, like a tank, but you were going to be able to take like significant amounts of Frost things. I thought that would have been fucking awesome. But unfortunately they didn't. What did we get? Empowered Rune Weapon. That was like really the only thing. I mean, I guess we also got a couple things like Blinding Sheet and Permafrost and stuff, but it's mostly things that are not Frost themed. Like now at this point there's nothing. Like there isn't a Frost theme to this talent tree at all, which is really sad. I love the idea of tanking as like a Blood Frost hybrid. Is Empowered Rune Weapon still a skill in the War Within? I don't think it's anywhere now. Maybe Frost still has it, but it's not anywhere on the talent tree. Alright, see how this goes. Probably going to be the last one of the day. Maybe the last one of the week. We'll see. I don't know. I gotta like keep following this conversation because it's really hard to understand what difficulty level these keys are supposed to be.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladar. But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile. The guards sought to kill you.
Blood Boil is a decent method for low-key, near 100% uptime AoE threat as long as DPS don't hog wild on trash.
Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics.
Talking about in Wrath or
Draw
something?
them away and defeat them.
I don't even know how the spells work at that point. Oh, you're yeah, yeah, obviously Blood Death Knight is totally different now than it used to be. I just meant that when I was talking about, maybe you're confused why I brought that up, but I just like frost spells basically. It'd be nice to be able to play a frost tank. I just don't like, I don't like frost because it's DPS, not because of anything else, you know? Oh, now we have totally different affixes again, what the fuck? Back to these ones for some reason. Oh, because this was the key I got yesterday. I see, that's why. Okay, I don't know that we're even gonna be able to. This is kind of wacky. Frost is still the tank spec, Blood's the healing spec. Doesn't that defend make all mobs take it less damage? Yeah, I'm trying to stop it though. Guess I'm missing some maybe. Oh yeah, they're actually casting it quite frequently. That yellow circle. Anytime we see it.
My power is transcendent.
The archer mobs that jump out and drop traps are what's causing a lot of deaths. They hurt a lot. Oh yeah. Well, that's 13 deaths on one pull, so doesn't sound like it's gonna go well. Need to remember that we gotta go right here. Oh, I see. Pot shot. That's the thing you brought up before. That's the name of the ability. I don't think there was any of those sharpshooters in that first pack, because I didn't have to grip anything. I'd say they should almost be the priority. Yeah, just gotta, if you don't have a grip, then yeah, it's probably a real mess.
A gift of power.
Your healer is lost. You mean like they're not doing very well? That's what I'm saying. It's really hard to tell what the difficulty of the actual dungeon is. Didn't heal the shaman above 20 for 20 seconds and then walked into a trap after it was already there. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
I'm out of range.
That's funny.
Share in it.
I love that kind of physical humor in Mythic Plus, man. It just cracks me up though, dude. Like, it always cracks me up. Hey, why are we floating? What is that? Oh, that's Zephyr, yeah. The alien, this guy will probably kill a lot of people. This guy. This one seems easy. There's a dot? No, it's just thunderclap. Movement speed reduction. T-clap. Something's wrong health-wise, though. I think, like, what is this, like a 3-minute mini-boss? Are the dungeons just tuned too hard? I don't know. It's really hard to answer that question right now. I don't know. As long as he doesn't run out of tricks and fall behind kicks or something.
Chainmail, your training grounds fall to the intruders.
Wait, where'd the boss go? Where is it? It's down there. Oh, that sucks. Will it reset if we don't? I don't think so. It probably stays down there, right? It's hard to tell because you see people doing 15s and stuff and then see 45 deaths in a 10. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't understand, like, what's happening here. I don't think in a city of, or in Court of Stars they would reset, but I don't think that's possible here because there's only 3 mobs you could actually fight. That mob's just gonna stay down there.
A gift of power.
Which is kind of interesting. Can we just skip it? What happens if we pull the boss and it's still alive? Will it come back? It probably comes back. I honestly kind of want to find out. Because it's not like we're gonna... like, whatever. We can just go and fight it if we had to. Got Fire Mage doing less damage than the tank again, so... They give buffs to the boss? Oh, so they don't even have to even participate in the fight for that to be a problem? Well, we'll be able to see that shortly then, if that's true.
My power is transcendent.
Or maybe we won't.
Share in it.
Now you go on the right side? Yeah, we have to start doing that. I need to remember.
Only the strongest survive.
You can kill... You can only kill 1 of the 2 lieutenants before pulling the boss. You can kill 2 out of the 3, yeah. Yeah, so the mob's just sitting there, okay. You think someone will leave soon? Oh, yeah. What's bugged? Let's just see real quick. It doesn't have a buff on it, so I don't know.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
You were right. Let's just do this one more time real quick then. Preservation is a PTR Mount Farmer. Yeah, it's like I just can't tell. Like, I don't know. Are these people just absolutely garbage, or are they actually like mediocre players and the shit's just really hard? I have no idea. It's really hard to tell, and that's the thing that's making this PTR conversation so difficult. I mean, like, look at this. Fucking almost a double DPS difference. Like, it's really hard to tell. Are things imbalanced? Are players bad? It's like, I don't know which is which. The healer wasn't a person. Looking grim. I'm glad I installed Ascension WoW. Yeah, it certainly beats the PTR, I'd imagine. PTD Raymond, have you got any Shadow Priests on your keys? We had like one or two, and the only one that I remember having, the guy was complaining about how bad Shadow Priest was the whole dungeon, so we haven't seen a lot of... I haven't really been paying attention, to be honest, but I haven't seen a lot of different specs out there. Do we risk another Evoker? Waiting to start tanking. Do you have any advice? Wanting to start tanking? Nope. Just get in there and practice, and if you have any questions after that, let me know. I'm not very good at like super general questions, so if you have any specific questions after you've tanked a bit, then I will definitely help you out. Is that guy not actually gonna heal? They're incredibly dependent on knowing mechanics and pulls up front to minimize movement. Talking about Shadow Priest, yeah. Wait, we got 2 tanks and 1 healer. Tanking is a lot about learning mechanics and also pacing. Yeah, there's a lot to consider while tanking. Additional instances cannot be launched. Are we fucking locked out? We surely didn't do 10 instances in an hour or whatever it is, right? Oh, okay, it's not just me. Maybe they're taking them down. Close or anything. Okay, it says it happened to him earlier, so I guess not. Is it on the wrong difficulty, maybe? Try going to normal and see what happens. Nope. Well, this has been fun. Yeah, I think we'll just stop here, I guess, at this point. Yeah. I'm good. This has just been a total mess. I'm gonna probably be back on here tomorrow. I don't know if this is supposed to be this difficult or what's going on, but if it stays this way, at this point I don't even know if I would come back on because it doesn't seem like there's much to be learned here. And I haven't done a single key on live yet, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. But yeah, either way, I do have to end really early again tomorrow. I probably have to be off, well, not that early. Probably like 3-ish, 3:30-ish maybe. But yeah. Did you reset it? Yeah, I reset it, yeah. I think it's just bugged. I don't know if that guy's even in the stream. It just seemed like it because he's in all our keys. But anyway, I'm going to get off, yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow one way or the other. It's just going to be earlier stream tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.